everybody, it's Jeremy. Welcome back to Tactics Ogre Reborn. This is our Chaos Run, episode 20. I think we're ready to just jump in. I think we did some... We'll check our Warren report real quick, see if we have anything. I think we're good. We did Goliath last time. I think it is time to jump into Bowhead Fortress. Almost pressed F5 to quick save. I don't think that works in this game. Let's go. We're on a boat. Alright, so this should be fine. Fine.
Who's there?
Oh, good boy! How's it going, Jay?
Answer well, else it's my bow you'll quarrel with.
How'd I make it all the way into this? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! We put Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas. Yeah, how the fuck did we get all the way into the harbor and everything like that without anyone, like, being like, yo, what's up?
Hold! He's a friend.
Quietly? Okay.
It's I, Sistina. Unbend your bow.
Sistina, it is you. Oh, I'd feared the worst.
He feared the worst.
Chief's been worried too. Well, come on up.
You heard the man?
Okay. I'll let you walk first.
You bring wanted men here, to our refuge.
You're wanted. Like it matters. That's the silliest thing ever.
Might as well tell every crier and herald from here to Almorica where we hide.
Blah, blah, blah,
So tell
blah.
me, why have you returned?
Be not so quick to anger, sister. At least hear my tale.
Yeah,
Here
serious.
I am not your sister. I am your commander.
I need Syria to calm the fuck down. If I'm remembering correctly, Syria is the one without any chills, so...
I was taken
Doubt that's
captive
gonna
by
happen.
pirates. These people rescued me. I owe them no less than my life.
Pirates. Did they harm you?
I am well enough, sister. My pardons. Commander. As for why I've returned, I've come to stop this madness you call a plan.
Well, that's not gonna go well.
A tale long since grown stale in the telling. Squabble all you please, it changes nothing.
Can't remember what her plan is. It's like I don't know. It's like suicidal, I think.
You left with those who shared your doubts, did you not? I do not oblige anyone to take part against his will. Else I would not have let you go.
Okay.
Take part in what? What plans?
My feet are cold.
It's no concern of yours. I would thank you to remain silent.
They mean to assassinate Duke Ronway.
Silence!
Wait. I mean, we're okay with that.
Assassinating a single man, even the Duke, will not end this struggle. With no one to tend the Wallister rudder, the Bakram will sense opportunity. It will be all-out war.
That is our purpose. Balbatos and the Galgastani now teeter on the brink. If the Wallister are allowed to deliver the finishing blow, they will control half of Valeria. The Bakram and Wallister armies would then be evenly matched. They would break themselves one against the other. But Branton and Ronway are no fools. They would forge a truce, and all would be as it is now. However, if the Duke is dead, a very different story unfolds. The Bakram would at last invade. And when Branton declares himself hegemon over all of Valeria, then we assassinate him as well.
I understand the end goal, I just don't understand the order of operations. Like, why do you need Branton to... I've never understood this. Why do you need Branton to declare war on... Is it so that... So that you have, like, legitimacy? You're like, oh, this guy's a tyrant, so we're just in assassinating him? Because as long as he remains peaceful, otherwise he's not... You know, the people won't join you?
A great many ifs and whens.
Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely, Cashua.
No more than we require. This isle will be ours.
Alright, Syria.
You've heard our plan. Why not join us? Fight at our side. You can let the Duke hunt you. Or you can become the hunter. Help us cast down the Duke. Cast down the Dark Knights. And restore peace.
War's horrors are visited not on us, but on the small folk caught in the maelstrom.
Yeah.
I want no part in a kingdom built on the bones of the innocent.
You'd best have good reason for this interruption.
A messenger.
Catch your breath, soldier, and we'll hear your news.
Kharitanai has fallen. The Wallister forces have broken the Galgastani.
You're too late.
What's this?
More. Hierophant Balbatos was taken captive and put to the sword this morn.
This
You're
changes
too
nothing.
slow.
Have the men prepare. The messenger is welcome to stay and rest.
Yes, Mom.
No, sister! You must stop this!
Yeah, you're like, oh, if this thing happens, then, you know, our goal isn't achievable. Well, the thing happened, and you're like, oh, we're gonna assassinate him anyways.
What means are left us now that Kharitanai has fallen? We must move swiftly, before the Duke rallies the Galgastani remnants to his flag. If there was another way, its time has passed, Sistina.
No, sister! You are wrong! You are wrong!
I'm afraid I am needed elsewhere. While she remains blind to the reckoning of the day, my sister will ever chase her dreams.
I'm gonna go put socks on.
Lofty visions are all well and
I wish
good.
I could, like, what? Oh, I also gotta double check my, while I'm thinking about it, let me double check my, mic. Because I found out that Streamlabs, in its updates, has been disabling some of the filters that I've been using. On my audio, which is fuckity. But looks like they're all up. Yeah, they're all up right now. Cool.
But without feet firmly upon the ground, you will drift.
You'll drift. Get out of here.
If my sister refuses to soil her hands, the moment will slip through her fingers,
Well, perhaps.
much as it has for you.
Has it?
Regardless, I love my sister. Please, watch over her. Do not begrudge her your aid.
I mean, I'm the one who needs aid here, lady.
My sister is wrong. There must be a better way.
There's always a better way.
If we choose ends over means, we are no better than the demon Branton and the Duke.
Correct.
Is that what you have been fighting for, sister? A country with roots steeped in blood? I cannot believe it.
Hmm. Hmm. I think it's number 2, actually. There is a correct choice here. Because the correct choice gets you stuff, and the incorrect choice gets you nothing. At least in the old game. I don't know if there's changes. We'll see. Let's hit her with that toast. That toast? The dose. You chase a dream.
We must consider our needs before our ideals, Sistina.
Was it not ideals that turned you against the Duke's massacre?
Perhaps, but I've since awakened to the need for practicality.
Are you so weary of flight from headhunters that you've let slip your convictions? Understood. I shall consider this a painful lesson, and part ways.
That
Farewell.
is definitely different then.
For I do not imagine we will meet again.
Good to know.
And to you, Sistina.
We're obviously going to reload that then. The Unhearing. Interesting. Interesting. While meeting with the Liberation Front leader Saria at Boed Fortress, Denham learned she planned to have Duke Ronway killed. Sistina challenged Saria over the wisdom of such a move, and there the meeting ended. Soon after, Denham bid farewell to Sistina and resumed his journey. Following the decisive victory at Sanji Wald, I think it's Wald? Weld? Whatever. Weld. The Walliser resistance advanced on Kiritanai Keep. The Galgastani were not prepared to face such overwhelming numbers, and the resistance stormed the keep with ease. The Galgastani leader, Hierophant Balbatos, was executed at daybreak the following morning. So this is going to be an actual thing that we can launch. But we will do that. The Walliser resistance has captured Kiritanai Keep, the Galgastani seat of power. The keep was taken with little resistance, making the Battle of Sanji Wald the last major engagement of the war. Galgastani leader Hierophant Balbatos was executed the following. Gloria Sistina. The Folkut. So these are the three. Sistina, Bayan, and Folkert will all join you if you... Or would all join you in the past. I don't know if they join you now. But we're gonna reload and find out. I can fucking tell you that. Data. Load.
Tactics Ogre!
Ow. Yep. 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 Come with us.
Join us, Sistina. We're your people now.
We just got the Man Among Friends achievement. Befriended members of the Liberation Front at Boed Fortress.
In truth, I felt a kinship with you from the time we met.
Then fight with us.
I shall, and I will cling to my dream, even should it lead me into opposition with my own sister.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Sistina wants to join the party. Oh yeah. Level 15 Valkyrie, all the jazz, spears, ruination, cool, recruit. Yeah! And along with her comes Folkert. Hell yeah. And Bayan. Okay, so, let's head back into the war and report. Watch this.
Behold, A new day breaks to rouse us from our long troubled sleep. A time of nightmare, oppression, and darkness ends with the
Look at my
death
controller.
of this man.
Because it's just nicer to be able to lean back and press X.
The blade's too clean of death. Let him feel the Wallister's pain.
Why does his blood still pump warm while my son lies in the earth? Die, Galgastani demon!
Alright. Remember that the Galgastani are way more populous than the Wallister. That's why you got in this problem to begin with. Let's chill out with the Galgastani demons thing.
To hell with you, Ogre! Your death is new life for Galgastan!
Hear that, Balbatos? Even your clansmen bear you no love.
Gotta clean your eyes, Otis Botus.
Be done with it. Quiet! Quiet, brave Wallister clansmen. I hear your cries all too clearly. For they are my own. Galgastani friends, know that all suffering, yours and ours, flowed forth from this man. With his blood,
Not wrong.
let us wash away all bile and rancor. Let his life pay the debt upon our hearts.
Like, Balbatos was a fucktard and did
Wallister and
basically like say,
Galgastani
hey,
stand as
start
one.
killing the Wallisters. So,
War
you know.
is ended.
This is where they break him out.
Child of the Great Father, son of Filaha, have you any last words?
War is ended. You are a fool. It was not I who started this war. All of you took up arms with me.
Despicable! Even with your last breath, you seek to place the blame upon these people, your subjects?
I pity you, Ronway. We are more alike than you can know, sitting behind our castle walls.
Oh, Ronway knows it.
We talk much of how the world should be, yet never stoop to dirty our own hands.
Yo,
That's
how's
what
it going,
knights
Mara?
are
How are you
for,
doing?
Is it not?
Merry Christmas. All that jazz. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whichever, whatever.
Yet as much as you tell yourself the people are yours, you are wrong. They do not dance upon our palms. It is we who dance upon theirs. Mark my end well, Ronway, for it will be yours.
Yeah, Balbatos is correct in that.
That's enough of that. Do it!
I celebrated on the wrong day. That's fair.
They kill
I mean, I
me
accept
now because they tire of war. What cause will they proclaim when they kill you?
that. I don't really know why we had to, like, get an axe out to cut the rope. I mean, we could have just been, like, untie. Let go. Alright, that was cool. It's a fun little situation to watch. Ooh, this feels kind of nice to just like. Ooh, I might have to play with the controller. Might have to try playing with the controller, yo. Join the Order of Shadowhawks. Swank. A Hierophant bulb. Cool. A man among friends. Any new play stuff? Any extras? No. Alright, sweet. We are going to data save. Save. Party. Ooh. Okay, what I would like to do is I would like to take a look at Sistina, Folcourt, and Bayan. In comparison, we're going to, I want to order sort manual. Here, and then Folcourt. They have like a compare him to ye old Jason. Okay, so we want to check. We got Inferno as a level 16 wizard versus Bayan is a level 16 wizard, and Bayan has better base health, 10 more base strength, slightly lower vitality, more dexterity, slightly lower agility, slightly higher avoid, slightly higher intelligence, slightly higher mind, significantly higher resistance. Interesting. Okay. In Scandinavia, for some reason, we celebrated on the 24th. So Santa comes to the house with a sack of presents in the evening, whereas we celebrated on the 25th. Yeah. Santa has been and left presents during the night. Absolutely. Yep. Though I think I don't know if it's this way in Scandinavia, but for us in America, it's really like Christmas is the 25th, but we really celebrate both the 24th and the 25th. Because most places have Christmas Eve traditions where you do things the night of or the night before, and then you also do things the day of or the morning of. So it's a little bit of a combination of both. But yeah, technically for us, the day is the 25th. Okay, so Bayan seems relatively comparable to Inferno, but maybe a little bit better, right? What I'm checking is basically a lot of the named units tend to just have, or in the older versions, tended to have just vastly superior stats. So it was kind of like once you got a named character, it was like you kind of want to use them, you know? It's not like you couldn't use other characters or non-named characters, but it was like, meh. So, Sistina versus Josias. Josias is actually a level up on her. That's interesting. Little more HP. Lower strength, lower vitality, lower dexterity, significantly lower dexterity, actually. Slightly lower agility, slightly lower avoid, slightly lower intelligence, slightly better mind, and the same resistance. So yes, across the board, Sistina, even at a level below, actually has just slightly better stats, or a couple that are significantly better stats, which is very interesting. You have a holiday on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and Boxing Day, so the 24th through the 26th. Nice! Hell yeah! That's fucking dope. Alright, and then we were comparing Folcourt with Lantis, and this isn't really a fair comparison because they are different classes, but again, just kind of like showing off stats. So Folcourt has slightly lower strength, way higher vitality, better dexterity, same agility, better avoid, better intelligence, way better mind, way better resistance. So yeah. I wish we were better at having holidays. Okay, so I'm kind of curious, how do I want to order things? I think we want to have named characters in front. And then we'll have our 4. There's so many named characters. We have 1, 2, 3. Well, we don't technically have Kashua. She's a guest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 named characters. So in theory, if we're using just named characters, we can now bring in 3 non-named characters. Because most fights are 10. So it's not a requirement by any stretch of the imagination. But something to... Okay, Boed doesn't actually have a shop here, so we're gonna head back to Goliath. Party shop.
Good day.
Good day. We're using a Balder spear at this point. There's a list of... Oh, you found the list of days off in the US? Yeah. As far as federal holidays go, national holidays go, we do not have a lot of national holidays. Not by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, I'm sure we're better than some places, but I would assume that those some places are relatively repressed locations. Okay, we want to... We need an attack charm, and probably a defensive charm, right? Paid vacation says 0. Paid public holidays 0. Oh yeah, as far as, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that I actually know about that. Paid vacation, yes, from a federal law standpoint, there's 0 paid vacation. We have federal holidays, but I don't think there is law that requires employers to pay people for those holidays. There are laws, like there are federal laws that federal employees are paid for federal holidays, but I'm not sure about like private sector employees or anything like that, or, you know, that type of situation. The company that I work for, I think most companies in America pay for their employees to have federal holidays, but it might not be a legal requirement. I'm sure there's some weird stuff. There's no federal or state statutory minimum paid vacation or paid public holidays. Yep. Yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds like it's up to the company. It might be that it's yeah, I don't know. Because instinctually, I feel like there's got to be something going on, right? Maybe like a tax credit or something like that, right? Because in my mind, I'm like, every company that I've ever worked for has had most of the federal holidays be paid holidays. And I can't imagine that they would if they had the ability not to. Right? You know, like corporate greed being a thing, I would assume most companies in America would be like, oh, we don't have to pay people for holidays? Fuck that then, you know, right? So there's got to be something that has been making most of the companies I've worked for do it. You have 25 paid vacation days by law and 9 paid holidays. That's awesome. That's dope. Otis, you got wounds all behind your ear. Are you scratching or are you getting scratched? Don't touch. Let me see. You bad boy. Don't scratch yourself. You dingbat. Alright, we want 1 defender's ring and 2 warrior's rings. Yeah, I'm bothering him. I'm always bothering him. Whoa. Okay. We need to upgrade all of their stuff. You had some stored paid leave too, so you're taking 3 weeks now over Christmas. Nice. Yeah, I had some stored up paid leave earlier on in the year that I took, so I could have taken off like 2 weeks here, but in combination with my paid holiday. But I kind of just wanted to save the time, roll it over into the next year. So I only took a couple days off. I'm off Tuesday. I'm off Monday, Tuesday, and then the following Monday, Tuesday. So I've got 2 3-day work weeks coming up. We are going to, I think, just take this set as is. Oh, right. We also want to check and see if there are magic upgrades. I want to do that first. Heal 2, yes. I think 2 of these. At least. And then I think aside from that, we're just going to go upgrade. The individual items. Craft, equip, Sistina.
Just give the word.
And then the Shamshir we already have. We don't actually want to do a Sybil staff. We want to do a Balder. Ooh. No, he can do a Mage's staff. Yeah, that increases spell range. Oh, we don't have a Mage's staff. Unfortunate. Which means that you can't buy them here. Yeah, you can. Why didn't just let us buy a Mage's staff? That's the case. You get more Pokemon? Hell yeah. I keep on, like, I've actually been playing Pokemon Go a bunch here recently, so I've been less interested in catching Pokemon in my own chat because I've been catching a bunch of Pokemon elsewhere. I don't... What am I missing? Oh, right, the Unicorn Horn and Enchanted Feather we can't actually do. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Here, let me go take care of this first. Can I put on... Class cannot equip this item. Okay. So. Yeah, we ran into some issues there. Fine. We want to put on new heals. Heal 2. If Sistina has heal 2, that means that we can put heal 2 on Josias as well. Hell, even Falkert has heal 2. So we need another heal 2 for Kashua. And we need a heal 2 for Josias. And then I think we're done there. How's the weather? Some cold weather in the parts? Yes. Yeah, it got close to using Fahrenheit versus Celsius, right? It got down to, let's see. It got down to about minus 13 here in Celsius. Oh yeah, so I live in the south of the U.S. I live in Texas, so for us it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's still pretty rough, but not super bad. But in the northern parts and certain parts, yes, it absolutely got like minus 48. It got real crazy for a little bit. Really big, massive winter storm. Okay, so right, two heal plus, 2 heal plus, 2 heal 2s. That should be good. Uh-oh, yeah. That's a fun one. I think we want to put the wind instill air on her. No, not there. Still air. There we go. Didn't I have some snow a couple years ago and the whole state crashed and burned? Yes and no. Like last year or the year before that, something like that, Texas got hit really hard. But I'm actually not on the power grid. I live in Texas, but I live in East Texas, and East Texas isn't actually on the Texas power grid. It's on one of the other 3 power grids in the U.S. So yeah, it wasn't. I didn't have any issues basically. So. Okay, let's set up. We want probably meditate. Oh, I don't like that. Can I? There's not. Ooh, meditate. Concentration, I think, is probably going to be our best bet here. And then just HP. Can he use? He can only heal, I think, basically. Rampart, Phalanx. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Bayan has Aqua Blast, Ice Rain, Torpor. Torpor. And Drain Heart. Interesting. Potentially cool. You're used to somewhat white winters? Nice. Yeah. I've spent some time in a couple of different locations that are heavily snowed. So I'm not completely unused to the concept of thick snows, but I've lived most of my life in Texas, so most of the time, snow that we get is like ice at most, right? So, okay, we're gonna do a bit of inventory. No. Equipped. Yes, Fulker. There we go. That's what we want.
You sure?
Yes. And then we have a bunch of... Actually, I think most of the stuff that that we have, we can't craft all eligible.
What do you
Yes.
say?
Very specifically, we wanted to do that because these are the Swiftfoot ones. And then...
You sure? Just give the word.
You live in the very south of Sweden, so it's mostly like 35 in winter. Just miserable, boring weather. Yeah, that's actually pretty typical for us. That's interestingly, that's kind of like how things normally are around here. Normally in the dead of winter, we hover just above freezing, and every once in a while we'll dip down below.
Just give the word. What do you say?
Okay. I really want to start getting some of these rings, but we can't make most of them because we're missing certain components.
Just give the word.
Okay. I think we're good now. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha! Okay. We can't make magic leaves or magic seeds. Can make fruit of the adepts. How much is that? Actually, not that expensive. Honestly.
Just give the word.
Okay. What we're doing there. Pretty long days still? Yeah, a roundabout. I mean, I guess in comparison. I mean, they feel shorter to me because that's what I'm used to, but yeah. If you are more north from a latitude, is that longitude standpoint, then yeah, I would assume we have longer days comparatively. We want to set up item sets still. Trying to get everyone set up to be the same so that we can get muscle memory going. Sunrise at 7:30, sunset at 17:30. Yeah, roundabout. I mean, our sunrise is around about 7, I suppose. 6:30 or 7. I think it. Yeah. You live on the southern tip of Sweden. You have 8:30 to 15:40. Yeah, there you go. In the north, there is no sunrise? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we want... Boop, boop, and we want, instead of Aryan plumes on our casters, we want Fruit of the Adepts. Yeah. I'm off tomorrow and Tuesday. Okay. This guy is... Voltaire is our only, like, different setup. And that's because he's our lobber, basically. Bess and Sarah and Jaquette, I think we're probably just never going to have to worry about them. So, I think we're good there. Spencer, Lament of the Dead, Rampart. Probably, Fearful Impact. Oh, because we were going for using... Yeah, I'm fine with that. Okay. Alright. So that's a lot of, like, reorganization now that we have a bunch of these characters.
Be well.
But that should be helpful for us. From a party perspective, our cap is 17. We are not at cap. And we are about to head to a new location. So it is entirely possible that we would benefit from a little bit of grinding. But we're going to see if we can do it without any grinding. So fingers crossed. That is going to be the end of this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time for more Tactics Ogre Reborn. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.